Alright guys, listen, little introduction to episode 32 of DM Podcast. We talked about a few little things. It's short and sweet this one. We're trying to just make it a little bit more condensed. So obviously the entertainment's just compact into a bit of a smaller time. So we talked about how Mick is still off the road. He's waiting for the sell car. We're maximising earnings on Uber in January when it is really, really bad at the moment, isn't it? Talking about the downfalls of driving in unknown places and different cities and why would you do that? And also talking about Uber removals when you're in your minibus. You get a lot of students who are using you as a removal company. And general taxi and Uber related stuff. So do me a favour, guys. Please like, subscribe and follow whatever you're watching on. It is much appreciated. Leave me a little comments and stuff like that. And definitely sit back and enjoy your little time watching our podcast. And thanks again for all the love and support. drivermatty.com. Loads of merch. Go check it out. See you soon. Right, let's just flip and crack on then, kids, isn't it? Oh, look. Hey, let's have a little. We're all thirsty first, one sec. Oh, bloody hell! What a beautiful. Oh my God, so thirsty. Oh. So anyway,
Thirsty then, mate.
you know, I am so thirsty, like. So anyway,
Have you got enough?
I've got the hoodie as well, but it's too hot. So first thing I want to talk about is the big elephant in the room, not the wallpaper. His poor little Mickle has still got no vehicle, and I want to make sure that he's okay because he seems a little bit fed up now, a little bit like stir crazy. So Mickle, how's it going, mate? With no car, lad, you getting a bit bored now? Do you want to get back out to work a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I've been bored in times and things that I want to do in the house, the kids stop me from doing. So the kids keep me going. Like I can't lie. But yeah, there's been some times where I've been like climbing the walls. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
When you're back now, at least it's the best. Hey, it's the best month to have off, though. To be honest, it's a terrible month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
So
it's great looking in the WhatsApp, everyone moaning. Can't lie.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the date you get the car?
Beginning
of Feb, innit? Third.
Yeah.
Happy days. You're gonna smash it when you get back.
I don't see why not. New car, feeling a little bit different. As much as it's the same job, it feels different, doesn't it?
So much nicer driving in the back streets of Smithdown Lane, mate, or Smithdown Road in a car instead of a big bus.
Yeah,
I noticed that when I was going from car to bus in different days. It was just a dream driving the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I think I might, because I've always drove. I think I've only ever had one automatic in my whole taxi.
Ever?
Yeah. In my whole taxi career, I've only had one automatic, and I think I had it for about 18 months. So I think.
You drove a manual all that time? Oh, mate. I haven't drove a manual in about 12 years, mate. As soon as I went auto, I never went back.
Honestly, I'm going to have to chop my left leg off or something.
I'm surprised you've still got a cartilage in your left leg.
Imagine doing this job on the manual for so long.
Relax.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I can't wait to hear your reaction on your first day in the queue, mate. It'll be so much fun just driving around in your little hood. Because the hybrids as well. What's good about what you're going through a diesel minibus to a hybrid automatic, which is just smooth as anything, do you know what I mean? So, I mean, night and day for you, mate. Honestly. It's going to be good.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to. I'll probably start... I honestly probably think I'll probably start enjoying the job again.
Do you reckon? Because you just bounce around in the streets. You're not worried about the bad fares either, are you?
No.
Because even though the fares are bad, you're in a cheap car, just bouncing around, where in the minibus, big diesel, you got to cherry pick more and stuff. So you can just bounce around in the cheap fares with the car, can't you, really? Do you know what I mean? How about yourself, Marcus? Well, obviously, I know you got a car, but as your airport work quiets down a bit, you're back a bit more on Uber now.
It's going to be quiet for the next couple of weeks, apparently. I had one out this morning to Manchester. But I don't know what I've got for the rest of the week. We'll find out this afternoon, I suppose.
Yeah, so you just don't know what you're up. So what are you doing after the podcast? You going back out on Uber or having a break?
Yeah, I'm going to go back out on Uber. I had the weekend off, really.
Oh.
Needed to recharge my batteries.
Oh my God, look at Mark, eh?
That's only because you keep telling me to have time off. You're telling me to have time off. My wife keeps telling me to go out.
We're looking out for you, lad. We're looking at. Listen, people who are watching, Mark works a lot, and he does graft. But because he's in and out all over the show, then he's obviously broken asleep here and everywhere. He's getting old now. He's nearly 55, so he's. I mean, so he is struggling. Do you know what I mean? I do think it is important just to have that little break in it. Do you know what I mean? Just a little reset. Mick looks like he's reset now. Look at him. He's that relaxed off being off work now. He's like a new man.
Great. It really is great. Sometimes you get it, like I was mentioning, a little bit bored here and there, but it's still great. Not a worry, nothing to worry about. Just not a thing in the world to worry about, apart from kids spilling stuff and you cleaning it up after
stuff. We were talking about this because obviously with me, like even though I'm off, like I turned down an airport run today to do this, but even though I'm like later on I'm off, I'm still technically on. But if someone WhatsApp me, can you run up the airport? And it's like 8 p.m. Yeah, I'm on my way. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. You feel like you're always on call kind of thing. And that's why you think, obviously, when you're away in like a caravan or something like that, it's good. But like Mick now has got no car. You're having the same effect, aren't you? You physically can't work, so it must be a nice reprieve, like.
It's the last thing you were thinking about, isn't it? Well, you don't even think about it because there's nothing you can do anyway, so yeah. It's great. Nice. I'm playing darts at the minute, and I'm shite like. But
you get any better now?
You know what? I'm getting better scoring. I just can't hit a double. I can't check out.
Do you hit the board more than you hit the wall?
Oh yeah, I'm not that bad. Jesus.
You played darts on your Mark.
Funny enough, yesterday I played in pub yesterday afternoon while Man United were on. Couldn't watch it, so.
Have you got? I don't blame you not for watching it. Let's move on. Eh? Have you got a dartboard at home?
Yeah.
Have you? You should jump online and play. I'm playing online at the minute. Well, I'm only playing the bots because I'm that crap. But
you play online. You have to submit your score.
Yeah, you just input your score onto the thingy, but there's also you can set like a webcam up so it looks at your board, and everyone else online has a webcam at the board, so
there's no cheating.
So there's no cheating.
Yeah, you can't just put 180, 180, 180, 180. Yeah.
There's an dart counter.
I've seen that. You put that on a WhatsApp group, didn't you? It's expensive, though, isn't it?
No, that's not the app. The app's not expensive. The app's only like £5 a month. But the system that integrates with that app is expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like £500, and that auto scores for you. So it's like a ring that goes around your board, and as soon as you throw the dart in, the system knows exactly what you've hit and sends that score to the app. Automatically.
How does it even know though? Because like sometimes you're on the actual board.
The thing round the board's got 4 cameras looking at the board.
Yeah.
So it uses them 4 cameras to know exactly where it's hit.
Sound that, isn't it?
Bell end.
So, yeah.
Let's go to the comments there quick, kids, before we crack on, because otherwise...
there's a few on TikTok.
Too many comments, kids. Can you come over to YouTube for me? We can't keep on top of the comments on TikTok as best as we can. Matty, what were you wearing just? What was I wearing? Oh, was it me Avengers housecoat? Yeah, it's probably me Avengers housecoat, mate. It was cold. Chris, I offered Michael your car. I know you did, mate. It was very kind of you. But I think you needed some time off as well, didn't you, Mick? Because he offered you a car, didn't he, for a little borrow? Michael, here we go. Got a question. If you could only work 3 to 5 hour shifts in a 1 week period, and the objective was to make the most money possible, what shifts would you pick?
6 while 10 in morning. 6 while 10 in morning.
6 in the morning till 10 in the morning? No. If it was maximising me, I'll probably do midnight till 5 a.m. or like 2 a.m. till 7 a.m. me.
Not in Sheffield.
What?
Not in Sheffield.
Really? Yeah. So haven't you got a nightlife in Sheffield as much with the students and that?
Yeah, but I think you can earn more money. But I don't like picking up drunks, so I can't do nights. I refuse to do nights.
Oh, he's on about what's the best 3 to 5 hour shift you can work, right?
All
To
right, within
maximise earnings. Forget
right,
about
right.
a personal opinion. I'm on about just maximising money.
So on a Monday night, would you do 12 while 4 at 5 in the morning on a Monday night? It'd be dead. I just think
Students are
Monday
always
to
fine, aren't
Friday,
they?
6 while 10, 5 while 9, 5 while half 9 every morning.
Mm-hmm. What do you reckon, Mick? What time? If you had a 3 to 5 hour window?
It's too inconsistent on a midnight 5, I reckon. I think 3 till 8 in the afternoon.
Ah, okay. So wait there,
Too
are
much
we
traffic.
changing?
Way too much
are we-
traffic.
Hey, are we changing? Hey, are we changing the thing? You know, are we changing the hours each day? Because if we can do that, then I'd probably do morning rush hour Monday to Friday, and then midnight till 5 a.m. or 1 a.m. till 6 a.m. Saturday, Sunday morning. I'd probably do that, mate, because I prefer the morning rush than to the afternoon rush. Like Mark said, the traffic just kills me on the afternoon rush. I used to do the split, and the afternoon kills me now with the traffic, especially on like Queen's Drive and all that. Do you know what I mean? Is your traffic bad, Mark, as well?
Afternoon, yeah. I don't. I can't cope with it. It's pinging all the time. Ping, 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 saying the jobs, and you're just sat in traffic.
I think the morning's too inconsistent though, and I think the nights would be too inconsistent. It'd be a close call, I reckon, between doing the nights. I'd possibly say more 10-2, 10-3, rather than midnight. Normally,
Okay, yeah, I get you.
once it's
Yeah,
midnight,
or like at 8 p.m. till 12, 1 a.m. type of vibe.
yeah,
Where people are going out in the late night shopping and all that.
yeah. I think you've got the potential of it just coming past midnight, 1 o'clock, of it just falling on its ass. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
It totally depends on the driver numbers that are out working for them hours. If there's less drivers out because they've all done the money or whatnot, then your midnight after midnight it can tick over. But if there's plenty of drivers out,
It won't.
it'll tingy, it'll die.
You bet Thursday and Friday nights with your student nights and stuff. That'll probably be busy, but like you said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday probably be a bit hit and miss, won't it? Past midnight and that. There's an few of the lads now WhatsApp, like Paul, and that he works like crazy nights, don't he? Like 6 till 6s and stuff. And he sometimes says he's had a great night or a really poor night. You know what I mean? Just rolls the dice on it. So, Lee, thanks for tuning in, mate. I know you just started watching recently, but I love watching the vids. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, because like I said, with the podcast now, we're just going to try and just bring everyone over and just have a little chat and that about the trade and everything else, and then just film it and put on the socials and everything else. But listen, if you're watching, guys, by the way, I'm trying to promote my Instagram more than anything because I can put posts on and pictures and stuff as well. It's a little bit more flexible on YouTube and TikTok. So if you're watching, can you just go to Driver Matty on Instagram and follow me there, please? I am trying to build up the Instagram. Much appreciated.
Yeah, just looking on TikTok. Some bloke, Hugh. He's been working in Holler this weekend. No trip radar or dynamic pricing. £2 a mile. Oh, that'd be the joys, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Where's Hull? Hull's on the other side of the world, isn't it? Well, the other side of the country.
It must be. It's not far from me. It's not far from me, is it? But
it's literally total opposite to us, isn't it? Hull. I went there with a caravan once because it was a cheap caravan while the kids were off.
Yeah, they're also showing the Surge 1.3, 2, 3.1. So that's old school, isn't it? What if it's new there then?
Yeah, it must be lack of drivers, or it's just recently launched. Do you know what I mean? Because we had this last year, like the new North East lads were like boasting like crazy money last year, weren't they? And now they're like kind of getting similar to us now. Do you know what I mean? It's always the way. As soon as you launch into a new location or whatever, do you know what I mean? It then just builds up. Do you know what I mean? And then it starts. Everyone gets on like Blackpool. Blackpool's like a little bit of hidden gem up in the north. And then I think everyone knows Blackpool's a hidden gem and just dies back down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's another one here. from Rude Boy. Do you think Uber will ever bring in a minimum prices like £7 like France?
No. I think we've got a minimum price, mate, but we just don't see it because obviously our dynamic commission.
Well, minimum
Do you know
price
what I
about
mean?
£3.40, isn't it? I've
Yeah, I
never
think
seen anything lower than £3.40.
I am.
yeah. Biggest-
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen £3.17. I think it's been my lowest.
No, he means from passenger side, don't you?
Oh, don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, because obviously our commission changes, doesn't it? So he meant as a minimum fare. So they'll have a minimum fare on the passenger
yeah, but
side.
if you,
Right.
But when it comes to us, they might take more or little off then, do you know what I mean? Which changes the price that we get.
yeah, but you
Yeah,
can find that's the minimum. Just book round the corner, and that's the minimum, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a dynamic price, no, isn't it? It goes up and down. You could book around the corner and be £6 one morning, and it could be like 4 or 5 quid, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's £4.65. I can get a job for, which is less than a mile now.
Well, you just checked on your phone, yeah? £4.60.
£4.65.
And it's 10 a.m. That's going to be their minimum fare, then, isn't it? Surely. Because the driver will get about 340, that only 350. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
So
wouldn't
yeah, they
surprise
have got a
me.
minimum fare, mate. They have got a minimum fare, but it's obviously well, it depends what they pay us after it. Do you know what I mean? But listen, while we're talking about fares and stuff, right? One of the questions that we got asked a while back, and I want to ask you guys as well. Mick, on Uber and stuff like that, have you not got a job to a different city or a different area? But have you actually physically got up in the morning, one morning, and just drove to a complete different area because it's busier? Or you just happy to stay local around yourself? Same question as Mark after that.
No, I wouldn't drive anywhere for work. Just switch it on where I am. To be totally honest, I don't work in any other cities. Even
Yeah.
if I drop there, unless something's bringing me all the way back and not even just half or towards where I'm going, I just head straight back home.
Or do you, yeah? Or just try and get a job back? Or just head straight back home?
If one comes in, I'll put me pin on to try and get up to get home. If one comes in taking me back home, I'll take it. But that's the only thing I'll do. I'll just drive straight home and refuse anything that comes in.
Like our work area is massive. Obviously, we're in the west, mid, northwest area. So we could get a job down to Birmingham and still work, etc., etc. But with Mark, you're in a small area, aren't you, mate? So if you get a job like to a neighbouring city, maybe you can't actually get a job anyway, going back anyway, can you? Because you're in the region quite small, isn't it?
Not as much as yours. Like we've got Rotherham, Barnsley, Doncaster, Leeds. That's probably about as it. I mean,
You work Leeds?
Yeah. I've never done a job in Leeds, but whenever I do an airport run to Leeds Bradford, I do put the Uber on and put my destination back to Sheffield, and it do try and give me jobs, but only local ones.
Yeah, there's a question for you, Mark. If you ever woke up in the morning, got out of bed, didn't turn the app on, and just drove to like one of your local towns or Leeds or anything like that, or do you just stay in Sheffield and see where you go?
Stay in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Stay in Sheffield. But what I do though, I don't like. It's probably a waste of fuel, I suppose. But when I drop off, I don't really like to sit waiting. I like to drive about.
Oh, okay. People say don't the Uber favour the drivers that are moving. That's what people say, like as a thing. I always like to try and sit. I just always sit there, mate. As long as I'm in it, like a half decent area when I drop off, I just sit there and I'd have a little 5-10 minutes, and then I'll move on afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about yourself, mate?
I don't. I honestly, I'll get a job to Warrington and I'll come back to Liverpool.
Really? Yeah.
I think that's the old school in me, though. Do you know what I mean?
Or just go back to your zones, kind of vibe.
Yeah, just come back to what I hate driving around. I know the app makes it easy for you now. Uber's app is pretty easy. It's press a button and you go and stuff. But I like to know where I am and what I'm doing. If the passenger questions me about my route, I need to know that I can answer it.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't like the fact of turning around and going to, oh, sorry, I'm just following the sat nav. I don't like that answer. Do you know what I mean? And if I'm out in the area, that's what the answer's going to be.
I think that's my biggest problem. I don't like going anywhere that I don't know the area.
Yeah.
I like to be familiarised with the area. It's like,
if I got a job, say Liverpool to Warrington, I'd never get up and drive to Warrington. But if I got a job Liverpool to Warrington, I could probably bounce around Warrington comfortable because I used to work there for like 10 years. It's not that far away from me anyway. And also, it's not like Warrington's got an ops license. It's mad. Well, Warrington works like a little it's like a no-fly zone, innit? The only people who work Warrington is Liverpool plated and Wolverhampton and Manchester plated because that actual area is out of town drive, is central. But I'll bounce around there, try and get one back kind of vibe. If I go to Manchester, I'll literally go online. If I drop off in Manchester, I'll try and get a job back to Liverpool. I wouldn't take a job Manchester to Manchester or whatever. I'd always get a job back towards Warrington or Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? It's the same reason, mate. I feel like, I kind of want to leave the work for the Manx anyway. But it's more the fact as well as, like you said, I just don't like driving down the road and you're like, too reliant on the sat nav. A little bit like you're overlooking it, aren't you? And you're like, there's a left turn coming up and there's like 3 little roads. You're like, which one it is? Do you know what I mean? And I've been a passenger in the Uber like that in Liverpool. And they're like that close to the thing. Like that. They're not looking at it. It's scary, like, do you know what I mean? So I don't want to be that type of guy.
I told you the time where I tried to work Manchester and ended up going down the tram line, didn't I? Tram lane.
Did you? Did you really go down the tram line, yeah?
I think, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. I remember telling the story. Hang on, no, I was able to go down there, but it didn't go down there. Because you see train tracks, you think, no, I can't go down there.
Well, I get you. So you were like heading down there. Oh, hold on a minute. I know what you're on about though. Because certain part of Manchester says turn right, doesn't it? There's the tram and there's the road.
Yeah, because you think the sat nav's telling you lies, don't you? You don't always follow your sat nav. If you see a left right turn and it's got train tracks on, you're looking at it thinking, I can't go down there. That's not for me. That, and you can.
It is a mad place to work in at Manchester, and the bus lanes as well. In Liverpool, we can use them. Well, certain ones. In Manchester, you can't even like touch them, can you? I clipped the corner of one once dropping off in Manchester, and I got a fine for it. And I literally just cut the corner of the bus lane, changing lanes. Oh, mate, it's so flipping strict. But Liverpool's following suit with all the cameras now as well, aren't they? Mick, with the is it the yellow box cameras now?
Yeah, there's one by the fire station by St Anne's, isn't there? Yeah. I know that one.
You need one outside Lime Street because that's a joke. That
I think. Hasn't Scotty getting mobile cameras on?
Are they? I know Scotty's always got a handheld camera on, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Scotty's going to be the first place for mobile cameras.
What's Scotty's? Is it an area?
Yeah, it's a road, Scotty Road, yeah.
Oh.
But like, it's a type of road, right, that looks like a 40, which is a joke, but it's a 30, innit? There's like 3 lanes, Mick, innit? It's 3 lanes going over like a road, like a flyover, 3 big lanes. It looks like a motorway, but it's a 30. And honest God, they always get the cameras on there getting people. Do you know what I mean? Let me just go to the YouTube comments quick. Hi guys, what is the realistic income in a week in Manchester if you work 6 days a week for 8 hours? I live and work in London and I work 6 days a week and make 1,400 quid, but I'm planning on moving out to Manchester. I don't know, mate. I don't know, mate. But you ain't gonna make nowhere near that.
That'll be around the same as us, won't it? Let's be honest. Manchester's probably earning around the same as us. If you work Manchester,
6 days, don't mate. 8 hours, 1,400.
If we had this conversation,
I'm not saying you'll make that. I'm saying Manchester will probably, because we can't.
Oh, yeah. Similar towards in earnings. But myself personally, Benny,
no,
you won't earn the same, nowhere near, but you won't have the same expenses. So it is a bit of a gamble, like, because obviously it depends where you live in London. It's dead expensive, innit? But Manchester's quite expensive to live in it now. It's like the London of the North, innit?
It'll also depend what hours you do as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
there's
if it's
no.
only doing 8 hours, if you work it out, what's 1,400 quid? 8
Is
hours
your
over
8
6
hours?
days.
Is your 8 hours 9 a.m. till
More than
5
£30
p.m.?
an hour. That ain't happening.
Isn't it? It's not nearly £30 an hour, is it?
Well, £20 an hour is 160 quid, isn't it? It only works out it's just short of £1,000, isn't it?
What's that? 1,400 divided by.
1,400 by 48 hours is just under 30 quid an hour.
Yeah, you ain't averaging that, mate. Knock a tenner off. I'm not even messing either. So if you do 48, say average, be generous, mate. 48 hours, probably 18 quid an hour average. Just be super careful. 860 quid as a guesstimate to try and copy it. But it's just swings and roundabouts, mate. It just goes up and down, do you know what I mean?
I reckon you can average 20 quid an hour here.
Lads, we're not. We talked about this last week. Oh my god.
Well, it's going to be put to bed, isn't it, when you get back doing Uber, because you're going to do it,
I
aren't you?
don't even think we're doing it. Hey, honest to God, we talked about this last week, right? Mick reckons you can average £20 an hour, but see, if you maximise your
Let's
hours
not go down this rabbit hole again.
over the rush hours, right, and obviously the weekends, then you could probably average £20 an hour. But if you're full time and you're working some of the dead hours, some of the later evenings, whether it's a bit hit and miss, or the early mornings, one of the lads went out this morning at 6, and he's still waiting for a job at 10 to 7. There's 1 hour without a single offer. So that's got to knock his whole average right down for the day. Do you know what I mean? I reckon realistically, I reckon you can average probably 17, £18 an hour at the moment, at these days. But I don't know. I just think it's hard to hit £20 an hour average. But we have talked about this, that you might be testing it or doing something along those lines, Mick, aren't you?
I'm not. See, people have twisted me words and said that I've said that I'll earn £20 on average between 9 and 2. That's not the case. I said you'll earn a living between them hours. This is what
What's
I
your class as a
this is
living?
what I was getting at. I've been back on podcasts and looked, and I'm telling you not to go out between 9 and 3 in the afternoon. And I'm not going to come back on a podcast and say to you, I can earn 800 quid in a week doing 9 till 3. Am I?
I'm sure that's what you said, though.
No. I said you couldn't. I said if you do 40 hours in your taxi, you can earn 800 quid a week.
Look, listen to this. Right, I just
Then
think you
I
could
said,
earn.
no,
I
let
think
me
you.
finish. Let me
All right,
finish.
go on.
Then I said, my hours I intend to do is 9 till 2, half 2, come back out 4 till 7. I didn't say I'm going to earn 800 quid in
No.
doing them hours.
You could earn a living.
I could earn a living in them hours. That's what I said. And I think I can.
That's what I'm getting at, right? You can earn as little or as much as you want in this job. Because, I don't know. Say, for example, you want to earn £1,000 this week. You could quite easily go out, not easily, but you could go out and earn £1,000, but you'll be living in that car.
I think what I'll do is if you want me to do it, is I'll go out and do them hours, what I said, and see what we can actually earn. That's what we need to do.
Why don't you do?
Want to challenge me to 800 quid in 40
Right.
hours?
Right.
I'll choose my hours and I'll
Why
smash
don't you do
that challenge.
a 2 week in a month? When you get the car in a month, right? Do 1 week the hours that you're intending to do.
Yeah.
Right, and then the next time try and do the same amount of money, but do the hours that we've said.
Okay.
Do that, and then you can then weigh up what's best. That's how taxi drivers should do anyway, I think.
Yeah, they should.
Try one system, try another system.
You can't do it over a day and expect it to be thingy.
No.
You need to do
You
it
roll
over
the
a
dice
week.
with it. One day could be amazing, one day could be terrible.
Yeah.
You need to do it over a week, don't you? So if you're going to do some hours, you need to do them hours for the whole week. If it hasn't worked, change it the next week. Do you know what I mean? It's pointless going out on 9 a.m. on a Monday and it's probably busy. People can't be bothered. Get Monday morning, Monday blues. People are getting taxis, blah, blah, blah. Come Tuesday, it's dead on a 9 o'clock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, we get you. And it just, I can't wait to do this little test with you. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I think it is. Do you want to challenge me, or do you want me to go out and experiment?
No, we're not going to challenge her because there's no challenge to be done, is
That's
there?
what I mean. But that's what we were talking about the other day, weren't we? Because there's no challenge. If I said to you, Mick, can you average £20 an hour on Uber? You'll go, yeah. And you'll literally just maximise your driving hours over the Friday, Saturday nights or whatever. And you could do it then. But we're on about a realistic full week scope of the job and everything else. Like you said, what hours would you like to work, Mick, that suits you and your family? And then you were like 9 till 2, blah, 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 blah. And we just said, we don't think you'll be able to average £20 an hour doing those hours that you said you wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? Because you'd be waiting like an hour just for a job. Jordan knows between the 9 and 2 anyway.
It's the dead hours, especially that morning one.
But that's what I mean. You could do an average £10 an hour during the dead hours, and then you might do a good £25 an hour during the evening hours, like you said, up to 7.
And it levels
but then
out
over the full day, it's £16, £17 an hour. Do you know what I mean?
Don't forget, I also said that I'll be taking midweek days off and working weekends as well.
So that'll bring the average up, won't it?
Good job.
Yeah. Like I said,
So I think
anything can happen.
It'll be far off. I'm telling you, it's not far off.
You reckon you could? So, what do you reckon, boys and girls? Let us know in the comments. Do you think you can average £20 an hour on the tax season 2025? Top line, by the way, after commission, but before expenses. Let's go to the comments dead quick. Just catch through it. Answer that one. Chris is telling him not to move. Manchester's a nightmare to drive around. How many hours do you think someone would need to work for £500 a week after expenses? So you're probably talking 9 ton top line, aren't you? I'll probably say, what do you reckon, 50, 60 hours a week? To make you 900 to a grand average, depending on your work hours and where you're working.
Yeah, if you do 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do like 6, 10-hour shifts, you get your grand. That's 60 hours in it. So that's a little bit less than £20 an hour. Yeah. But like I said, it just depends on when you're working. Oh, mate, Paul, the insurance is disgusting, mate. Honest to God, someone said to me that they are like getting quotes like flipping 6, 7, 8 grand a year. It's just gone absolutely crazy, mate. Crazy. Yeah, Binny's put, I pay £700 in rent for a Model Y. And I spend £700 charging it. If I moved to Manchester, my rent would be half, like £300 a month, and I would have a home charger. Yeah, fair enough, Benny. Like I said, don't make it situational. It's up to you. All you can do is move and give it a go. But I'm just a bit of a risky move, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's far to move for a little gamble of if Uber's going to be better or worse. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, can't go for all the TikTok comments, guys. Like I said, come over to YouTube if you want to leave a comment or ask us a question.
I've been looking on TikTok.
Driver Matty. There's just too many comments going on, people arguing and talking and stuff like that.
They're just talking on TikTok. They're just talking about the hours they're doing and how much money they're doing. Like somebody has done 5:20 to 9:30, 4 hours, 114 quid.
I just can't read them. I just get distracted.
No. Someone said it started at 8 this morning, just finished now. I've earned 25 quid, 2 hours. It's £12.50 an hour.
Morning rush.
I started at 5 o'clock and I've got 90 quid and I haven't done any job for the last 2 hours.
That's another factor you've got to take in as well. We're in the dying months.
Oh, yeah. But this is until next weekend, it's dead, isn't it?
Well, it's like someone here, they've earned, 90 quid in 5 hours. For the last 2 hours, they haven't had a job, so that's 3 hours. So he's earned 90 quid in 3 hours, is that right? 90 quid in 3 hours in a January. It's 30 quid an hour. That's not bad, that is it?
No. But London boy, maybe? Drivers both about earnings, no one talks about. Mate, honest God, quads. Right, every time, you've probably done this as well. If I don't get flipping recognised, but no, you know, if I get an Uber, people, that's obviously my market is drivers, so a lot of them recognise me. But if I get an Uber and you don't recognise me, I don't tell them I'm an Uber driver. And honest to God, they literally go, oh, great job, this. Yeah, 1,500 quid here last week. Oof, only done a couple of hours. And they're just like, I don't know why, but they just love you. Do you ever get that as a passenger? Have you ever, like the Uber driver just overselling the job? And I'm sat there going, I worked yesterday and it's not like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but people just love that. Oh, yeah, 20 grand a day I'm on. 20 grand a day I'm on. Brilliant. Only worked half an hour. I had me dinner. I had sirloin steak for breakfast. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Soho. Yeah, I think so. Soho South, innit? Oh, yeah, Lee. Read my challenge, Mickey boy. Chris is setting you a challenge somewhere.
I've just looked for that. I can't find it anywhere.
Chris, the YouTube comment might have got retracted, mate, so try again for us. Lee, I am looking to change my job so I can have more flexibility. Uber is appealing to me for hours. What's the easiest way to start the process of getting your private hire vehicle license through Uber or the council? It's got to be for the council, mate. And just make sure you stick to wherever you live. So whatever council your property's in, you apply to that council. Even if it's a bit longer or it's a little bit more expensive, it'll benefit you in the future. Because if anything happens in a cross-border hiring or you want to get your own ops license and everything else, you're better off sticking with your local council, mate.
Yeah.
My insurance lasts 2 years from 300 to 500. 2 cars, model 3 with a 10.
Offered me hotel in Liverpool to speak airport 13.
What? What was that, Mick?
Oh, I think he's saying he was offered £13 at Liverpool airport from Birkenhead.
Birkenhead? You don't forget all your tolls that added after that, Gilly. So the £13 is just the mileage fares. So you probably would have got, what's the maths on that? £9 after. You would have got 22 quid for that, wouldn't you, Gilly? With your tolls back. But still, yeah. I know. Hey, Joe come up the other day. Oh, yeah, right there. Chris just spoke to me. You work Uber, I will work one call the same hours, take my school run out to see who's best for the full week. A head-to-head challenge, Chris versus Mick. Incoming.
You work
Chris,
Uber,
did
I
you
work
email me?
on.
Remember to email me, lad. Get in touch with me, email, and then we'll sort it out. Oh, yeah, it is
Here's Kevin.
Here's Kevin now. Go on, Mark, you can read it.
This time last year, I was making £20 on Brighton during the dead during. What? During the dead during? Oh, that's Kevin. This year in Kipper season, maybe £10 an hour. Good old
That's
Kevin.
Brighton, mate. That's Brighton, Kev.
Yeah.
Work harder, Kev. Work smarter, Kev. Flipping Stambourne, lad. Work smarter. Why did you delete that? Why does he keep deleting his messages? Oh, because it's a spelling mistake. He doesn't want to come across silly, does he? Silly Kevin.
But we all know he's silly, yeah.
Do you know what? I think he's tried to type that twice, you know. Sorry about the spelling, told you. No props, Kev. We figured it out, mate. We figured it out. We translated in Kevin's speech.
You're confused, mate.
Listen, obviously Mick has got a lucky escape now. So you know he's got out of his bus. He got out of his bus and he's in his car. Obviously, Mark, I don't think you've ever been in a bus, have you, in the back of the day or whatever? But you've been in the States, so you might have come across it. But Uber removals, January is the students returning. And one of the guys got back to me the other day on Instagram and said he had like the worst Uber removals job ever. And it was like a minimum fare, £5 job, going round the corner. And he was like more or less moving the house into like his Uber thingies. And it's still going on. And he was a bit worried that he cancelled the job or whatever. And he's worried that he was going to get a complaint off Uber for it. And I was just wanted, obviously, I've done a good few removal jobs when I had the bus. I've had the odd little car one, but I've just obviously refused it because it doesn't fit in. But obviously, the last one I had was, I think it was a dirty, rusty washing machine. And he wants to be put in the boot of the car. And I just said, obviously, he said no. It was like a second-hand washing machine. Do you know what I mean? But Mick, have you had, before you got rid of your bus, did you have any later last year, or did you have any bad removal jobs on the Alp Uber?
No, I haven't had one for ages, but I don't take them anyway.
No, but you won't know until you get there, will you?
Yeah, well then I just tell them no.
Oh, do you mean when you turn up?
Yeah, when I turn up, I just say sorry, I can't take that. I don't just drive off and leave them and cancel them. Do you know what I mean? I'll actually say to them, look, if it's more the case of when they start asking you to put seats down. That's it. It's draw the line.
So if it fits in the boot and it's clean, you'll take it.
Yeah, as long as it's not major. Like, I could fit a lot in my Reynolds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yours is huge.
Yeah, if it meant me carrying a chest of drawers out of an house for them and stuff like that, then no, it's not happening. Do you know what I mean? There's certain things. If it's bin bags and they've got it outside and it's waiting and it fits in the boot, yeah, fair enough, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? That's just like doing a shopping job, really. Do you know what I mean? But when they start like, is a telly, is a chest of drawers. Oh yeah, throw your seats down so I can put these doors in. No.
The worst one I had was a mattress. And how minging a mattress is. Like a used mattress. Like, there's like no chance, lad. Bed bugs and everything on them bad boys.
Yeah, there's you've got to draw the line somewhere, and I literally just say to them, sorry mate, I'm not taking that. You need a van for it.
Yeah.
I'm a taxi service. We're here to transport passengers, not houses. Do you know what I mean?
You're right,
to them. I don't like be a cunt about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to be like that polite to them. I had that rule. I had that rule with Uber removals. I had the rule where, like, if it's clean and it's not like garden waste or like a leaking washing machine, if it fits in the boot and I don't have to put the seats down or not put it on the seats, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But if it's got to go in the passenger wear or anywhere like that, then I won't take it.
Yeah, that's exactly the way I was. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's totally different scenarios what you turn up to, isn't it?